Welcome back to another episode of Waking the Echoes. We're in Syracuse, New York, to take on the Orangemen. We're number 2 in the country. We're climbing our way back to our rightful place. That's being held down by the only team that's beaten us this year, the Pitt Panthers.
Trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game.
All right, lads, let's go.
From the shotgun, the handoff.
Good shed. Good shed.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a connection. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off from the shotgun.
All right, they're on the run.
That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6.
Great drive.
As a head coach, to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Syracuse Orange.
Oh, we had 3 interceptions last week. Sacked 3 times. Oh, he's gonna have hell this game.
Some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
No huddle is so hard to play against.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They're dealing with a second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO.
The tackle, Percy.
Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Syracuse right back at it. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Rush
Damn.
again hot, and they got him at the 29. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quickly out to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quick release on the RPO. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oh, man.
Play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on.
Touchdown Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives. Oh, he's got some space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. defensive back.
Let's go. Oh my God.
Money, you just have to make that catch. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll try it over the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Syracuse right back at it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback gets the first down and more.
Damn, I wanted to hit stick him.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
I'm going to have to contain this quarterback. That's all he can do is run.
Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
He reading it.
Gonna look downfield again. And
A hit.
it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well throws up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got the screen set up. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt.
Oh. That's why you don't route commit. It's like the game knows you did a route commit, so it just throws outside because you picked inside. Damn, I hit him. My bad, bro.
Great start, keep chipping away.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Starts a drive, trying to go up top.
Oh, good hit.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lets it fly.
Damn. I'm so glad he can't catch.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Syracuse right back at it.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Street. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout.
Let's go.
And now he's up to 14. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish back on offense. The inside handoff. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block. And then they run open and they find holes.
Just run right up the middle. They're missing their best guy up there.
Tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd.
A little off timing. Anzalone's going to be wide open.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down.
Let's go, Dot!
They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Big-time
What a
players
throw.
make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot.
Who made it?
And it's good from 58 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Got the quick completion.
Oh, they're cheating me.
He's free. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cuse. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And And the extra point was good.
35, Syracuse.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. You know, the numbers for Notre Dame receivers aren't always prolific, but you think of Tim Brown, Rocket Ismail, Jeff Samardzija. They've had a lot of tremendous receivers. This guy fits right in that category.
Yeah, and when you think about those guys in Notre Dame history, those are all guys that you throw it near him, they're going to catch it. And he seems to come up with the ball when it comes near him. I'm going to feature him. He's going to be the guy that I'm going to go after because I know if it's him on somebody else, if it's a 50-50 ball, it ain't 50-50 anymore. He's going to come down with it, and I trust him.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
That makes the score Notre Dame 42, Syracuse 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense working from the pistol. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Great catch.
Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
Freeland's starting to catch the ball.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Here's a heat. It's complete
Oh,
to the
shit.
right side. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Syracuse ready to go
Inside
to work
move.
with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end.
Oh my God! It almost fell right into my hands.
Long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Oh my God! I jumped too early. I read it right and everything.
But the big play will move the sticks.
I knew he was throwing to him.
Ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper.
Good shit.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They want to throw it. Floats it out in space.
Good job.
Not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down.
Oh, good play. I knew it too.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey, theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drive. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25.
What a throw.
Touchdown Irish. And the route is on.
And this offense picks
Jesus.
up right
They
where
got him
he
double
left
covered, and he just runs past him.
Creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Jesus, he got a rocket for an arm.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, he'll throw it.
Oh my God.
Right downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 40.
I had to get his eyes off the curl.
They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Syracuse lines up on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it to
Couldn't switch.
just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
He's reading the defense really good.
Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going for 6. Touchdown, Orange. Quick strike for the
I'm just taking the man out the play for him. Chasing the ball. Chasing motion. Chasing air.
miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
49, Syracuse.
And he's going to try to return this one.
Let's go.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful
He's going to definitely win that Jet Award
We always talk about offense, but
for returner of the year. He just added on another touchdown. He's got a punt return, 2 kick returns.
and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Good drop, finally.
Catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Oh,
Let's go.
ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed.
Wearing them down.
Be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Notre Dame, 63, Syracuse, 31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Street. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you've got to find him in the passing game.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Whoa, the game is cheating. What is going on? Yeah, it just fell right in his hands, right?
Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cuse. And they take it.
I don't think he scored no touchdown.
6 more points. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news
I
is
touched the white line.
guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't. And keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he made the extra point without problem. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
63, Syracuse. 38.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On the option. He'll toss it. Max going for the goal.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on
Having a game, boy.
on the option. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 18 to Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping
Ran over my man Percy.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Street. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
Picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Takes the handoff. It's man. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the score.
I hate this.
Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. They have not been able to...
I did not lose. I don't know what he talking about. Responding to a loss. He tweaking.
A really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding a guy.
The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Wow.
Got him downfield.
I got scared he was going to throw it. I knew I was out of position. I tried to distract him by jumping.
Finally knock him
He throws to the backside guy.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Here comes the heat.
Man's knocked me on my ass.
And they get him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Syracuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing You like to see guys.
Yeah, the game's not letting me stop him.
Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Damn it.
The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Syracuse with a phenomenal gift to start this drive with a first and goal. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly.
No way. I hate this game sometimes, man.
There hasn't been a lot of positive play, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books now. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 15.
Make sure I catch it that time.
Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
AI crazy, man. At the end of the game, they just blitz everybody. Run commit. Every time.
Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it.
3 touchdowns like that.
Huge play for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Why is he suggesting that I call
From their own
this?
25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Street. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down.
Good job, Percy.
DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Wall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
All right, boys.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let.
Gave up a lot of points that game. The game did not want us to just be able to dominate them. Single game record. And Nwangu just threw the most touchdown passes in a single game in Notre Dame history. And Emari Nkansah just broke the career receiving touchdowns record. So, yeah, we should be getting some XP. I don't know who we got next week. I think I did my recruiting already. I did. All right. So this left guard kicked this out. I was messing around with his points. I shouldn't have been, but we going against our former team. Next game, Fresno State's coming to Notre Dame Stadium. We're going to get to play against the team that I built from a 74 overall to a 99 across the board. So it's going to be cool to see some of the players that I used to recruit. And to see my former head coach, who gets all the credit for those 4 national championships we won, even though we did it with a high-powered offense. Let me do this recruiting real quick. All right, we got Buddy's hard sell, right? We should win him. Easy. This kid, too. He's coming for a visit this week, so we should be getting a signing after this game. Good on him. I might be able to go look at some other prospects. So Nigel Teague. We're in a recruiting battle with Fresno State. So I got to put belt to Fresno. I got to win this kid. This kid's important. Really important. I would say the second most important player that I need to sign. But I'll make do without him if he chooses to go to Fresno. Raheem is good. Melvin. Back in first place for him, hopefully. I couldn't get the sway off. Fuck it. I'm gonna just hard sell him on his ideal. I got an F, dude. But I'm better. Oh no. You a fake 5-star. Alright, Jason Cormier. Yeah, we got a bunch of guys. We just got to wait them out. We can go scout some guys. Let me make sure all the guys on my list are scouted. See if we can find some gems. Who's this? This kid's got 5 offers, and he's still not in his top 5. Patrick Butcher. Let's look at him. Small. I wouldn't say small, but not enough weight. That's enough. So thank you for joining us for this episode of Waking the Echoes. Join us for the next episode as we take on our former team that we were the offensive coordinator for 8 years, and Fresno State comes to Notre Dame Stadium. It's going to be bittersweet, but I'm going to have to put belt to him, so we'll see how it turns out.